Oh, no. Oh, okay. No, it isn't. Oh, my gosh, Anna. Come here. You look so scared. What's up? What's wrong? I had a dream. Come here. Oh. Nowheres. If something terrible happens today, nothing terrible is gonna happen, Anna. No, but if something does, do you promise to take care of Frankie for me? She seems plenty capable of taking care of herself. She's a grown woman. Come on, let's go to sleep. Nothing bad's gonna happen. Nothing worse than usual, anyway. Nowhere's this is a war. Of course something bad's gonna happen, and of course it's going to be worse than usual. Okay. Alright. We might lose some people. We've lost some people every skirmish we've had. We're gonna get through it, right? They knew what they were getting in for when they signed up. What's that face for? It has been my great honor to love you. Nowheres. I love you too. What is this about? Anna, what did you see in your dream? I saw my world run red. And I saw myself being lifted high. Away from you. You're not going anywhere without me. I'm staying right by your side. Okay? You die, I follow, right? We're both soldiers. We both know what it means. No, you can't follow. You can't follow. Please don't follow. They need you. They need you so badly. Anna, we need you. Come on, this isn't like you. Don't hate him. Hate who? It won't be his fault. It will be my choice. I need you to know that now. What are you talking about? You'll know when it happens. Anna, Nowheres, I love you. I love you too. And I am grateful for every moment that Sana Ashun allows you to be with me. Me too. We're neither one of us gonna fall back asleep, are we? No, we're probably not. Do you want some coffee? I'll make coffee. Yeah, sure. I'll make sure the others are awake. No, don't wake them yet. It's not even dawn. Hasn't stopped the Orc camp. You can smell their fires from here. Wonder what Orc coffee is like. I love you. I love you too. Hey, listen, if anything bad does happen today, I expect your goddess to take care of me. Well, if you have complaints, you can bring them to her directly. I'm not really a praying man. You know that. You pray all the time, Nowheres. You just don't always use words. Come on, let's get up.
Hello and welcome to K&K Play D&D. I'm the first K, the Keith, and this is Anna and Mokana number 17.
And I am the second K, Karin. That's all.
That's all, yes. And today's episode is brought to you by Tragedy and Launching Sheep.
Let's get those dice rolling.
So we've come into the sewers looking for the
the center of this undead problem facing this city. We fought a sandwich and a flesh golem. Then we went further and found 3 hulking things. I got hit by Anna's laser, but she killed all the undead things here attacking us. And now we're looking for the rest.
So, we go north then. I reckon it's worth a try anyway.
Yeah.
So they're gonna head north towards the bridge thing.
The bridge thing is about 40 feet away. When you get to it, it is industrial arch going over the sewage, and there is a path that heads east and then cuts southeast, following another tributary of the sewage.
A sewage tributary. It's so poetic and beautiful.
As you cross, you go down the southeastern bit for a good distance, and then it cuts due east once more. The sewage is staying right next to you, the water runoff, what have you. Anna, can you please give me another flat 20?
10.
There's a distant rumble in your ears.
Do I recognize it as some sort of thaumaturgy, or does it sound mechanical? Does it sound like an earthquake? Does it sound like the sewers are going to be flooding?
Roll me perception on that, now that you're trying to figure it out.
Modifying 20.
It sounds like distant thunder.
So it might be storming up on the surface.
It might be. You also cannot place a direction that it's coming from.
Just a sense that it's somewhere up ahead.
That there's thunder somewhere.
Okay.
You guys keep going east, and the path gradually narrows from a 10-foot wide walkway to 5.
So we're having to go single file
You're
instead
having
of
to go
2 by
single
2.
file.
Gotcha.
So who is in front?
Anna.
Anna and
Probably Milosh.
Milosh?
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to need both Anna and Milosh to do perception checks.
Great. 10. Oh no. Oh no, they rolled the same thing.
We both rolled a 7.
Right.
Anna is proficient in perception. That makes her a 10. Milosh is not, which makes it an 11.
Shut up. He is a wise dude.
Well, both of you don't notice anything.
No.
With an 11 and a 10.
Don't notice
You guys are going through. Dorn, where are you in the file?
So we're gonna say that it's Anna, Milosh, Seastone with me kind of holding on to his tail, which is sort of floofed around my wrist. Behind me, you have Maximus, and then True and Tarer can fight for the rear.
So Dorn, you're in the middle. Your eyesight isn't the best, but you get this sense that something ain't all right. There's this splash, and you hear these clicks. That's just kind of echoing off the walls around you.
I give Seastone's tail a little squeeze and say, "Hold up a minute. Hey, what is it? I don't know. Something's making me mighty uncomfortable down here. Anna, could you slow down a minute?" So Anna stops and turns. And of course, that makes Milosh stop and turn. So you have clang, clang, clang as they stop. Yeah.
Oh, you stopped. I was unaware of that.
Did you not hear Seastone asking us to?
Oh, yes, I did.
He is a member of this party. You should take him seriously.
I do. I do take him very seriously.
Then listen to him.
Of course. Clang, 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 clang.
As he turns around. Everybody just hold up a minute. Do y'all hear that?
I need everyone to roll perception checks.
I'm going to do all 4 at once because I live dangerously. Okay. That's not terrible. Anna got a modified 20.
Mm-hmm.
Dorn got a 17. Seastone got a 22.
Ooh.
Tara wasn't paying great attention, but he still got a 14.
All right. Everyone but Tara is hearing these clicks. Tara is just not with it.
Super sleep deprived.
Sleep deprived, bordering on getting a exhaustion. But he did take a little rest somewhere in there. But the other 3 of you, your heads are swiveling and you're hearing this. Now, Dorn, you got a 17. Can you give me a nature check real quick?
I mean, that's not great for him.
With advantage, because you're a sailor.
Because I'm a sailor. That's an 11. With advantage.
You can't place it, but you feel like you've heard these sounds before.
It's the context that's getting me. Why would something that I am familiar with be down here? What in tarnation? Are there sewer porpoises? Is that a thing that exists?
And about 20 feet in front of you, the water sloshes up, dousing everyone. Good thing you don't have torches. And there is this skull coming out of the water, and these hand-like, they could be hands or they could be flippers, but they're more bony, pulling this skeleton out of the water. It's a whale skeleton.
Your brain is very strange and wonderful. And yep. Okay.
Let's roll initiative.
Okay. Again, we're gonna go all 4 at once. Oh, Seastone ran. Seastone ran away. Oh no, he came back. Oh, that's not great. That's okay.
20 and above.
It's a 22 for Seastone and it's a 20 for Dorn.
All right, 15 to 20.
Tara has a 15.
Okay. All right, so Milosh has an 18, and Maximus had an 18 as well. So Max will go before Milosh. What did Anna get?
I think she got a 14. Yes, 14.
All right, Seastone, you're first. There's this whale skeleton that just splashed its way up onto the walkway in front of you.
Right, so I still have 5 key points left, I think.
Yes, you do.
I'm gonna hold on to them until I see, how bad it is and if I'm really gonna need it. So in the meantime, I'm going to dart.
Throwing 2 darts. Okay.
Perfect. Oh, that's terrible. An 8 and a 13.
Both miss.
Right, I thought that might be the case.
So this whale skeleton is just heaving itself up onto the walkway, and you instinctually throw darts with both your hands, and it goes wide right past the skull.
I'm going to use my movement to parkour off the wall and get ahead of the group.
Okay, you're
So that I
now
can-
in front.
Right, so I can get in melee.
So you do get up there, you get into melee with this skeleton. You still have your bonus action to attack if you want. Do an unarmed strike.
Am I in melee?
You
now?
are in melee.
Alright, yeah, let's do it. Nope,
What did you get?
an 11.
Yeah, no. Dorn, it is now your turn. You see Seastone throw his darts, climb over the walls, and jump in front of everyone and try to a roundhouse kick, but whiffs it bad.
I have not kept track of how many spells I've used.
I believe you've only used 1.
Are you sure it's just 1, not 2?
I will give you 1.
I appreciate that. I'm gonna Hunter's Mark it, and then I'm gonna take a shot. Alright, that'll do. It's a lot. It's like 25 or something.
That will hit.
Hunter's mark. Damage. Excellent. That'll be 16 points of damage.
16, very nice. Your arrow shoots, it goes through one of the eye sockets, and you hear this as it hits one of the vertebrae in the neck. Now, as I was editing previous episodes without Sandra May, I had given you a second attack.
Really?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll take that.
So
That's also a lot. That's like,
That-
it's like 28.
that hits.
6 plus 4 is 10.
Okay. Your arrow flies through the other eye hole, and you hear a again as more damage to it. Okay, so it's Seastone in front, then Anna, Milosh, Dorn, Maximus, and the T's.
Wait, no, Anna's after Tara.
No, the order in the column.
Oh,
You're
oh,
marching
oh,
order.
oh, yes. Yep. Seastone got ahead of Anna and Milosh.
Okay, and from the gloom, this bolt of fire is coming out at Dorn.
Alright, is that something that I perceive to be... Yeah, that'll hit.
It hits. That's a natural 16.
Yeah, that'll hit, not even a question. Is that something that I perceive to be from, or originating from the skeleton itself, or is it something from further afield?
I will give it to you. It's further afield.
Noted, thank you. Oof.
You take 12 points of fire damage as this
Alright.
bolt of fire just comes out of the gloom. And now it's Maximus's turn. And Maximus is going to charge under everyone's legs. Charge through and take a claw attack at the skeleton. 19.
Alright.
And I'll do the second attack at the same time. 14. So the first one will hit, but the second one won't. And that's a total of 10 points of damage as he claws at the lower end of the jaw. And then he's going to do his unarmed strike, headbutting, because that's Maximus's style, as we've learned. That is a natural 18. And so Maximus throws all of his kitty cat aggression and weight into this. He doesn't like bones, but he likes fish. That is a 1 plus 6, so another 7 points of damage. And there's this crack going up through the mandibles of this skeleton. And now it is my turn. For the glory of Grandmaster Lord Tarar, I will cast Sacred Flame upon this skeleton. So
A little bit of sacred flame.
it must make a dexterity save. And I do know skeletons, or I believe skeletons are not very dexterous. That is a 13. The save was 15. So it fails. Alright, so this holy ghostly fire comes down. Whoo! 14 points of radiant damage onto this whale skeleton. The flames come down over the shoulders of this skeleton, and you see as it disperses, it's blackened and charred in places now. Tara,
I wanted to see if I could tell where the flames had come from that hit Dorn.
roll a perception.
12.
You don't see where it came from, but you know it came from further afield. It was not the whale.
Am I in melee? Probably not.
No.
Okay. Midnight bow. 12. Oh, right. 13.
That misses. Your arrow goes wide.
Alright, I'm gonna take my second attack. Yeah, that'll do. 23.
That will hit. You're shooting at the whale.
I forgot to Hunter's Mark.
Too late.
4 damage.
Alright, your arrow does thunk into the bones. Anna, is your turn.
Alright, I have the glaive in hand, so I will take a swing with it. Yes, 26.
That will hit.
I'll take my second swing as well.
Go for it.
Another 26.
Double hits. Alright. You have a 10-foot reach with that, so you can spear it through around Seastone.
Sure. 14. And that is, would you call that 3?
That's a 3.
Yep. So that'll be 5.
All right, you have slashed it and picked at it from around Seastone. Its skull is not looking good now from what you just did when blinding flashes of radiant damage. This whale skeleton isn't looking good.
Okay.
So True has radiant sunbolt special attack thing, and will do that from afar. So I will bend around, off towards the side, over the water, and around, and take my short sword and shoot the sunbolts.
Dang. Okay.
It's a natural 16 plus 8.
That's my girl.
That's my girl.
I mean, she's not mine, but
That is 1 point of damage.
seriously, she doesn't add anything to that?
Not for this one.
Oh man, it was so cool.
I will curse in Inferno and then throw a dart. Because I don't.
Ooh!
All right, so that is a natural 20 for True.
Excellent.
And darts d4, so that's 2 d4s. But also she has friends up there, so that's sneak attacks of 2 d6s. 5, 10, 15
Nice.
plus 4, 19 points of damage.
Excellent.
So True throws her dart with uncanny accuracy, and it splits right through the skull, and you see the skull crack and turn into dust as it drops to the ground, and the rest of the skeleton just kind of falls away. However, behind it is another whale skeleton coming up.
Another?
Another. And it's charging straight at Seastone.
Come on, fishy! Bring it on!
Going-
That's not a fish.
Yeah. So it's going to try to bite at you. That is an
Nope.
8 plus 7.
Nope.
15, not gonna hit. So it's going to slap at you with a flipper. That's
Oh.
a 13 plus 7.
Yeah.
So the bite misses, and it's going to backhand you with the skeleton flipper.
Alright, I bring it on.
That was almost max damage. That is a total of 8 damage,
Alright.
bludgeoning damage. That's that one's turn. And from the back of the group, another one arises
From behind True
behind
and
True, and it's going to take a bite at True.
Char. Okay. Oof.
That will hit. That's a modified 20. 1, 2, 3,
Oh.
5.
Oh no. Okay.
4, 8, 10, 13, 14, 18 points of damage to True from that bite. And then it's going to try to slap her silly, like it did Seastone. That is a natural 14 plus 7, so that will hit.
Do none of these people have reactions? None of
Nope.
these people have reactions.
So that is a total of 9 more damage. The whale just did 27 points of damage to True.
Ow.
Yeah. And we're back to Seastone.
I'm gonna eat you, little fishy.
It's not a fish.
I told you it's not a fish.
It's a skeleton.
It's a whale. I don't care.
Seastone, what are you doing?
I'm trying my longsword, because it'll do the most damage. 21.
That will hit.
And 14.
That will miss.
Okay.
So you swing your longsword at it, but as you come around, it's reeling from your first attack.
9 points of damage. Right. 5 key points left.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hold on to him. Alright, that's it.
Okay. Dorn.
Right, so I'm gonna continue focusing forward with my 2 attacks. Reeling a little bit from the pain. One of them will be a 24 and the other one will be a 14.
One will hit.
Right. Is it still the one that's Hunter's Mark? No, that one.
That is dead now. And you didn't.
And I didn't
move it.
declare it. It's fine. I forgot. A lot of moving parts. Alright, that'll be max damage. That's 12.
Very nice. Your arrow sinks into the bone. Maximus. Okay, Maximus must make a wisdom save. Right, well, Maximus got a natural 18 plus 3. So Maximus kind of shakes his head and looks around, wide-eyed, blinks, and his hackles rise and you hear him growling.
Okay.
Yep, and now we go to Maximus. Maximus is going to charge at this front whale skeleton. He hasn't noticed the other one because he's right up there in it. That is a 4 plus 9, 13. That's going to miss. And so he's going to take his second attack. That's a 4 plus 9. That's going to miss. And then he's going to bash his head in with frustration. That's a 14 plus 9. Total of 10 points of damage. This little cat.
He's got a hard head.
He does. All right, Milosh's turn. Oh, this is fascinating. What should I do?
I would like you to do whatever you can to get both of them at once.
Oh, can I do that?
There's somebody behind him.
Oh. I will try to shoot whoever's behind them with a guiding bolt, but that would give me disadvantage in my shot. Should I do that, Grandmaster Lord Tara?
Whatever you're gonna do, do it quickly.
Milosh will do that. Disadvantage.
Oh, it was so close to being good.
So close. That was a natural 2 and an 18. So Milosh holds up his hand and throws his radiant bolt, and it goes into the dark. And into the dark. And misses. Oh, I am sorry. That will be Milosh's turn as he sets himself in front of Tara with his shield, trying to protect his lord and master. Tara, it is your turn.
Well, if he's gonna be standing right in front of Tara, that complicates matters for Tara.
Tara's gonna turn around and take a shot.
Okay,
18.
that will hit.
No, that's the wrong die. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, 4 damage on that first one.
All right, your arrow thunks into the bone.
Excellent.
Per usual of arrows.
Terrible.
What'd you get?
14.
That misses. Your arrow goes wide.
You know what I just forgot to do? Colossus Slayer.
The back one hasn't been hit.
He has now, so that's good.
It's now, yes.
So it's just True and Tara back there, yeah?
Yep. And now it's Anna's turn.
I just want to check and see if there's anything that he can do as a bonus action.
He could cast Hunter's Mark.
Yeah, I think he should.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
On the one in the back?
On the one in the back.
Yep. And now we go back to Anna. There's another whale in front of you.
I'm going to take a swing. 2 swings.
Okay.
One of them's an 11 and the other is a 27.
One will hit.
A total of 6 damage.
Alright, you swing and you hit it, and its skull arcs back, and you poke at where the skull would have been, and it slowly brings it back down. True turns at the one that is attacking her, draws her short sword, and tries to attack. That is a 17 that will hit. But unfortunately, there's no one else in melee with it back here, so
Yeah.
she doesn't get that. But she does get her Radiant Sun.
Okay.
5 plus 4 is 9.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to take a second attack. That's a 12.
Yeah.
She misses. And then she's going to try to kick it, because she can. That is a 17 on a kick, for a total of 10 damage. So True swings her sword, striking it in the mandible, swings again, but its mouth is open, and then does a roundhouse back kick as its head comes down and just kicks it right where she had aimed her sword the second time and hit it. The front whale is going after Seastone.
All right, bring it on.
With a bite, that is a total of 16.
That'll meet.
Okay.
Bring it on.
6, 9, 10, 14, 18 points of damage
Well,
as
that's not great, is it?
it bites into you. So it bit you, and now it's going to try to slap Anna.
All right.
That is an 18.
Yeah.
That is a total of 9 damage to Anna as it fish slaps you. No, whale slaps you. Seastone.
All right, so back to me, hey?
Yes, it is.
How much damage is this whale taking, sorry?
Number 1, a 2, 31.
All right, longsword, I guess.
Okay.
15.
Misses.
There we go, 21.
That will hit. So your first strike was just short, but you used it to measure your enemy.
7. And I would like to expend a key point.
Okay,
Flurry of blows.
go for it.
That's 2, 3.
2. 1 will hit. That you rolled a 5 and an 18.
And those are unarmed, correct?
Yep.
Full damage, that'll be a 9.
Nicely done. You just crack it right on the nose. You boop. Dorn.
Can I see the guy who hit me yet?
Do a quick perception.
Nope.
No, you cannot. You're really focused on these whales because they are wailing on your companions.
Right. How does the front one here look? Does it look like it's cracking? Does it look like it's still holding up?
It's starting to crack.
I whip my head around and look behind. How does that one look?
Pretty good.
I'm gonna risk it. I can't see super well, but I'm going to attempt to sharpshoot the one in the back.
Okay.
Nat 20!
Wow.
Nat 20! Alright, so that'll be a D8, 2 D8s.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, that's 11 on
Okay.
the dice, plus 4, plus 10.
11 plus 14, so 25.
Correct. Hell with it, I'll take another shot. This one normal,
Okay.
obviously. That's an 18.
That will hit.
8.
Good shot. Both your arrows do damage, but not as much as you would have hoped.
Really? My arrows haven't had any issues before.
At this point, I need everyone to make a dexterity save.
Oh, great. Save, you said?
Yep.
Oh, come on, Anna. Everybody else is proficient. So Seastone has a 21.
Okay. Seastone with 21.
Dorn has a 24.
Okay.
And then my two beautiful, clumsy people. Anna has a 10.
Okay.
Tara also has a 10.
Okay. Milosh got a 24.
Okay. Wow. Plate armor, dude.
True.
Doing okay.
Got a 6.
Oh no! How?
She rolled a 2. Maximus got an 11.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Gross.
6, 10, 15, 20, 25, 28, 30, 32 points of damage. Well, a fireball just
Yeah.
flies out of the darkness and
Yep.
hits you.
Yep.
Dorn, Seastone, and Milosh are able to duck out of the way, only taking half damage, while the rest take the 32 points of damage.
So Tara takes 32.
Tara takes 32.
Anna takes 32. True and Maximus both take 32. Seastone, Dorn, and Milosh take 16.
Yes.
Is that kitty cat doing okay?
Alright, so Milosh, that's first damage he's taken. True doesn't look too good. Her hair is singed. You can't really tell on her skin, but you see blackness in her red hair. And Max,
Aren't tieflings resistant to fire?
thank you for reminding me that.
16 points of damage.
Yes.
Well, she's still quite singed by it, but Maximus is down.
Noted. And he's way out front here.
He's way out front. He is 6 points below his max.
Okay.
So he's down.
Okay.
And so that means he's got to do a save. That's a fail.
That's a double fail.
That's a double fail, yeah. Milosh, I did not like that. I am going to take a perception check to see if I see where it came from, where it emanated. That is a natural 16
Yes, come on.
plus 4, 20.
Oh, okay.
So I believe I can see where it came from. And I am going to cast another guiding bolt into the darkness.
Do it.
That
Yes,
is
yes.
a natural 16.
Yes.
6,
Mm-hmm.
12, 17, 18 points of damage to a figure that is now glowing in the dark back there.
Excellent.
And that is Milosh's turn. Tara.
How far away is that figure?
It is about 40 feet away from you.
Can I see that Maximus is down?
Roll me a perception check.
That's pretty good. 19.
You can see his figure, but there are a lot of feet up there, and there's the dust and bones of the other skeleton, so you can't quite tell.
Right. And the whale behind me with True. And her, how does that look?
I mean, True looks damaged. True looks hurt, but she is gritting her teeth and is giving it her best.
How about the whale?
You can't quite tell.
Okay. And the whales are still shooting distance?
Both whales are shooting distance for you.
Yeah, I have to. I'm gonna shoot the one behind me.
Okay.
One of those hits.
All right.
That's not, like...
That's not pretty.
Can I re-roll?
No.
The total of 8.
So your one arrow goes wide, but you're able to shoot the other one, and it does do some damage.
Okay.
Arcing right over True's head and plunking in. Anna, it is your turn.
I can see the figure ahead of us, yes?
You can. Like, all of you can see it. It's glowing.
Why
in the
are
dark.
all of the paladin spells concentration, man?
Because.
I glance back over my shoulder. Who looks worst? And do I know that Maximus has fallen?
I don't think you know that Maximus has fallen because he's down at your feet.
And I have terrible perception.
Yeah, and with Seastone dancing about with his sword and Maximus dancing about, you can't really see that. True does look pretty.
Seastone looks pretty
Yeah.
terrible too.
Yep.
I think because of Anna's terrible perception in general in life, she's going to focus on Seastone. She's going to cast Heroism
Okay.
at first level. I take my hand and I clap it on his shoulder. And I say, Sana Shun is with you. And now he is immune to fear and will gain temporary hit points at the beginning of each of his turns,
Oh.
equal to my level,
Okay.
which is 8. So he will get 8 temporary hit points at the beginning of each of his turns.
Okay. But that is a concentration spell.
Yes, understood.
Alright. That's your turn.
Yup.
It is now back to True.
Yep.
True, is focusing on the whale skeleton. So True is going to attack with sword.
Come on.
6 plus 8 is 14. That's going to miss. 5 plus 8 is 13. Is going to miss. So with this fireball just coming out of nowhere, she's a bit shaken, so she doesn't quite get it. But she's going to try to, as she misses with her sword, she's going to try to slap it with her tail. That is going to miss as well. That's a 6 plus 8 again. And we go back to the whales. Whale in front is wailing on Seastone, so it's going to slap him. That is a 15 plus 7.
Okay.
That will hit for a total of 8 points of damage. But now it's going to bite at Anna. So it's going to lunge forward and bite at her.
That's fine.
That's a nat 20.
That's
Less fine. That is less fine.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Good grief, how many is that?
10, 4, 7, 10, 13, 16, 19, 20, 22, 24, 28 points of damage as its jaws just chomp down on you.
Okay.
The one in the back is focusing on True. It's going to slap at her first. That's going to hit. That's a 15 plus 7. That's a total of 12 on her. And then it's going to lunge past her at Tara.
That's fine.
That's a 14 plus 7.
That'll hit.
Six, 10, 15, 19, 21 points on Tara. We go back to Seastone.
I can see the bastard up ahead, can't I? If I try to get past the skeleton, it's going to have an attack on me, isn't it?
Yes, it will.
Did I deft strike it last time?
No.
Alright, well, I'll start with my longsword then. Alright. A 14 and a 22.
One will hit.
Alright, deft strike.
Okay.
Terrible. Total of 5. Expend a key point, flurry of blows.
Go for it.
15 and a 23.
One will hit.
Total of 6.
Alright, so your one sword just scrapes across, but then you're able to come back and jab at it, doing damage, and you come around kicking furiously with your foot, and one misses and the other cracks it, and you hear this. But it's still up. Dorn, it is your turn.
I look ahead of me and I see this bastard glowing.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast a spell.
Oh, what are you going to cast?
Hail of Thorns.
Okay.
I think that's a dex save, but I have no idea. I've never cast it before.
The target of the attack and each creature within 5 feet must make a dex save.
Alright, so I have to make an attack on him as well?
Yes.
In this one turn.
Yes.
Alright, so I'm gonna make that attack. Come on. Yeah!
That will hit.
Yep, that's a 28.
Alright. So we're going to see the dex on this thing. That's an 18.
Right, well,
So it strangely dodges out of the way as these thorns come through, but you still get your natural weapon attack on it.
alright. That'll be excellent. Max damage 12.
12? Yep.
And that's the first time he's been hit?
No.
Oh, right, because of the guiding bolt, of course.
Yes. Alright. It is its turn. Dorn, please make a wisdom save as it points a bony finger at you.
16.
You meet. So this finger's pointing at you, and all you see is this finger, and for a moment your mind fuzzes out. Like you start to forget and get lost in this place, but then you're able to shake it off, and you come back to your senses.
Alright.
And you feel frustration from this creature.
Right.
It is now Maximus's turn.
Come on, buddy. Come on. I'm so sorry.
That's a 3.
And there you have it. Another episode of K&K Play D&D is in the books. That was Anna in Mokana number 17.
I'm not happy.
Nor am I,
Sad.
but it happens in
I
these
know.
games.
Yeah. If you have a player or NPC death that has meant a lot to you in the past, you can let us know about it
You can find us at all the places.
at K&K Play D&D on most of the usual suspects.
Yeah, even Pinterest. Backing tracks was done by Tim at Tabletop Audio.
And all the music is written by us.
Both of us. Hit share, hit like.
Genuinely, do let people know about us. It's really helpful to us. And it helps build our audience so more people can find us.
Yeah, we'd love for everyone to join us here in our little corner of the internet.
Yeah. And finally, this is Corin,
And this is the Keith.
signing off.
Thanks for listening.
And be well.